Hey there, it is I, Rocket Man, your favorite dyslexic ADHD football prognosticator. I'm glad I memorized that. I'd never be able to read it. Oh, look, there's a squirrel. Hey, come on, I got Tennessee and Missouri numbers. And there's hope. Welcome, Vols fans and Missouri fans as well. We're here to take a look at the numbers and get a prediction for the game this weekend in Knoxville. Be sure to stay to the end of this video. I got to look at the teams that have a shot at the playoffs, the national championship game, and the Natty winner, and all their percentages. And like I said, there's hope. All right. We got the big Vols daddy college football computer coming at you. Okay, Vols, Missouri, 4-1, the conference 2-4. We see the points for, points against, obviously. Tennessee has that. This strength of schedule ranking, Tennessee has the second toughest schedule in the country. Missouri has the 23rd toughest in the country. This REM strength of schedule is the remaining games strength of schedule. So for Tennessee to win out, which is what we want them to do, to get to 11-1, 77th. So it's not extremely difficult. They've got all their tough games behind them, whereas Missouri does not. They're the 20th toughest presently. Moving forward, 8-1, one-loss record, 4-5, points for 408, 195. You know the drill. Here's something that's important. Home, Tennessee is 6-0. Missouri on the road is 1-3. All right. I'll show you the numbers to show you how we arrive at this number right here. So Tennessee has a 0.694 points per play. They run 75 plays. That should equate to 52, according to the big boss daddy college football computer. As I use my old radio voice. Missouri, 0.236 times 66 plays. They don't run nearly as many as Tennessee does. That computes to 16. Now, I have some predictions here in a moment that I'll share with you, but look at this. I'm going to adjust these numbers right here because Missouri has a pretty darn good defense, right? They are 11th in the country in total defense, and they're performing at a 77% efficiency rating, okay, which is why they're so high. But let me give you some context there. So Georgia is first in the total defense category with a 92% efficiency rating. And we saw that last Saturday against our Vols, right? Alabama is the 6th rated defense in the country, and they're functioning at an 83% efficiency rating. So this kind of gives you, there's a huge gap between Georgia and Missouri in terms of this is an elite defense, Georgia, and this is a good defense, Missouri. And you can see that reflected in the numbers. And because of that, I'm going to back off from this 52. And I'm going to back off by a touchdown. And I'm going to call it 45. That make sense? I'm just going to give them some respect there. They will stop something that, Vanderbilt wouldn't stop, right? And then this number right here, 16, Missouri scores about 14 points a game on the road. And I'm just bumping them up to 17. Okay, they're not going to be very, very powerful in terms of scoring. So all of these numbers based on the big boss daddy college football computer. Live this weekend at Lakeland Raceway. Oh, yeah. It turns out to be a 21.3 index. Now, what this index is, what it means is that against an average team, say a 4-4 or a 5-5 team, an average team in the 130 football teams, the FBS, they earn like a 21.3 number. They would be better, 21 points better than the average team in the FBS. And that pretty much is what Missouri is. They're a 4-5, and they'll end up probably 6-6. So they earned a number of 3.3, which is 18, and which is the computer odds from the big boss daddy, college football computer. And look what Las Vegas opened at, 18, minus 18. Now, on Monday, as we produce the show, they have been bet up to minus 21. What that means is so many people took this number, took Tennessee and gave the 18 points, that Vegas had to raise it to minus 21 to stimulate more Missouri betting. Slip of the tongue there. So there you are, Tennessee and Missouri. What do you think the score is going to be? What do you like to look at in terms of metrics? Leave a comment below. Let me know. So here we go with this. On the low end, 35-17, which is a push, not a cover. In the mid-range, 45-17. And at the top end, 52-17. I'm kind of comfortable with 45-17 for this weekend. That is my official pick. Hey, thanks for sticking around, and good luck to the Vols, of course. This is an interesting piece of information that I discovered. Have a look at this. Here are the big boss daddy college football computer projections. The Vols will end up at 11-1. Now, you see 10.8, 1.3. What happens is when the computer puts these together, not all of the 130 teams are playing the same amount of numbers when this data goes in. Okay? And so it ends up with fractions and that sort of thing. But by the end of the season, when there are 12 games, everybody has 12 games, then it will be whole numbers. So this essentially is 11-1. To win out, 76.2%. That's a good number. That's a good number. And we need that kind of good number to get to 11-1. All right, we have no chance of winning the division because we lost to Georgia, of course. And if you can't win the division, you can't get in the conference. We have no chance of winning the conference. But look at this. 64% to get into the playoffs based on the performances on the field so far this year. Wait, there's more. 27% to get into the national championship game. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Oh, look, a squirrel. And to win the national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers, 11.1%. Are they going to win? Probably not. 89% chance no. But just being in a situation to have this conversation is pretty exciting for Volunteer fan in about 1 year and 3/4 into this resurrection of the program. Can I have an amen on that? All right, here are the rest of the important teams that you need to know about. Georgia has a 78% chance of winning the SEC, 90% chance, 91% chance of getting to the playoffs, of course. To make the national game, to make the championship game, 58. And to win, this surprised me, to win the national championship, 33.6, 34%. That surprised me. I thought it would be higher than that. Ohio State, 29% chance to win it. Michigan, 13% chance to win it all. Look here who's fourth in line to win it all. Based on the Big Boss Daddy college football computer. TCU, 1.1. Mm-hmm. Oregon, 1.2. And then the rest fall off dramatically. Alabama, oddly enough, still has a 4.9 chance of winning the national championship. I have no idea how that's going to happen. I'll have to investigate that and get back to you. I guess because the West is so screwy, there must be some sort of combination that could get them into the national championship game, which they have 10% chance of getting into, which they have 16% chance of getting into the playoff. That, according to the Big Boss Daddy college football computer. I got to be honest, I wasn't expecting these numbers. As of this moment, the Volunteers have a 64% chance to reach the playoffs. If we take care of business and win out, end up 11-1. That's pretty amazing. And of course, once you get into the playoffs, anything can happen, right? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. You know the drill. Like, share, and please subscribe. Coming off a long illness, and I need to get my numbers up, and I would appreciate your help. Tomorrow, we look at Georgia going to Mississippi State this weekend in Stark Vegas. Hope to see you then. Go Big Orange.
Rockin' up, yeah.